think. He's gonna have to think real fast. That's what I want. He tries to use surgery and change his face to look like Bruce Wayne. Oh my gosh, I cannot express to you how much I would love to see the aesthetics. And he was just hanging there. He was hanging there for a minute. This is Jasmine and you are watching Jasmine Jabbers. Today I'm going to be talking about which villains I personally would like to see in The Batman 2. So let me just jump right in. The first villain I would love to see in The Batman 2 with Robert Pattinson starring in it is Mr. Freeze. Oh my gosh, I cannot express to you how much I would love to see the aesthetics of Batman 2 with ice everywhere and Robert Pattinson's Batman trying to escape it, trying not to get frozen to death, trying to save every single person, learning his gadgets, learning everything, thinking this fast. Because in the first one, if you recall, and if you haven't watched the first movie, spoiler alert, I don't see why you wouldn't watch it, but you know, just in case. If you recall, in the first movie, he was a little slow with the thinking fast of escaping some things. And I'm just gonna give this one example. He was hanging, and all of when he was hanging from that thing, and all of those little Riddlers was trying to kill him, and he was just hanging there. He was hanging there for a minute. Okay, he was really hanging there. And then he finally was like, oh, okay, they're shooting at me still. What can I do? You know what I can do? I can grab this thing from my utility belt and it can explode. And it took him a while. It wasn't like really quick thinking, you know? So I think in the second one, it's gonna force him to think really quick. I mean, Mr. Freeze, he could try to freeze him to death real quick, and then Robert has to think quicker this time in this movie. So his reaction time is less. And he's gonna be like, oh, I'm freezing. What can I do? And he's gonna have to think. He's gonna have to think real fast. That's what I want. Mr. Freeze. The second villain I want in The Batman 2 is Hush. Now, I can actually see how Hush may not be the best choice, because Hush is like, I think his name is Tommy Elliott, and he was like a childhood friend of Bruce Wayne, which we didn't get to see in the first one, I don't think so. So just to introduce him and then just bring him on as a villain all of a sudden would be a little weird. I can see that. But, you know, he's a childhood friend of Bruce Wayne who kind of attempts to murder his own parents to inherit their massive fortune. I think there's also like, I'm actually honestly not quite sure about all of the history of Hush. You can clearly look it up yourself. I think he also blames Bruce's father for saving his mother's life during a car accident. Listen, it's a lot. He hates Bruce Wayne and the Wayne family. He tries to use surgery and change his face to look like Bruce Wayne. And I do think I watched a movie on that before. So this Hush villain, he's a surgeon named Thomas Elliott, and he does surgery on his own face and tries to take over Bruce Wayne's life. So I believe he actually tries to do surgery on his face to look like Bruce Wayne and take his identity. It's pretty crazy, and I really want to see Hush in the new Batman. Comment down below if I had the details of Hush correctly, because I think I seen a movie with it and I think it was Hush, and I really liked it, and so that's why I want to see him in live action. And honestly, Riddler changing into him wouldn't be that bad of an idea, because it's an Elseworld, and I feel like it'll be nice. You know, it's not part of the DCU, at least for now. Yeah, I think it would be a nice touch if Riddler got out somehow and then started doing that. But I also think it would be better if his name is Thomas Elliott and he is a childhood friend of Bruce Wayne, and it would just be a little weird to introduce him right now in the second one. They would have to find a way to do that without it feeling rushed. But again, I would like to see Hush in the Batman 2. The next villain I would like to see in the Batman 2 is Court of Owls. The Court of Owls is an ancient secret society in Gotham City that has secretly controlled the city for centuries. It's through like political views, manipulation, and its elite assassins known as the Talons. I mean, this group can really influence and manipulate a mass population of Gotham. And you know, I think it would be nice if Batman, the Batman, can discover the Court of Owls and its history and try to take them down. I mean, Batman is supposed to be becoming the world's greatest detective, and so why not do his best detective work ever in the second one? And then in the third one, maybe have the best fight scenes. You know, have the Penguin fully evolved into his final form, and you know, have some goons. And I think that the third one should be maybe not all action, but you know, more action packed. And the second one can really put him into his detective work. You know, I would switch that around too. Maybe the second one needs to be more fighting, which is again why I do like Mr. Freeze or Hush. But yeah, I mean, Court of Owls, I would love to see it. So that the three that I would love to see in Batman 2 are Mr. Freeze, Hush, or Court of Owls. Comment down below which villains you would like to see in Batman 2, and like this video, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another Jasmine Jabbers, and until next time.